Here's what to look for in a real friend. And in our hyper-connected world, we are craving deep, authentic, soulful, spiritual relationships. And I want to talk about with you today how we can get closer to finding true friendship in this world. So let's get into it. My name is Rabbi Noah Tile. I make short-form content on Judaism, mental health, and personal growth. And I love making longer-form, unedited, that we can learn together. Deep topics. We're going to learn a little bit of Chassidut, Jewish mysticism, Jewish practical spirituality on the topic of friendship. And this is very important as we're entering into the high holiday period when we're talking about Teshuvah and returning to our essential selves and being our highest, best, most elevated sense of connection to God and to the people that we love and into serving our communities and everything in between. It is not just an individual journey in Judaism. We need something called a chavruta, a friendship, soul friends that can help us see the world in a better way, that can provide clarity that we don't always see on our own. So I want to learn a little piece about what to look for in a good friend. It's actually what to not look for, but if we learn what to not look for, we can really find the soul of what we should look for. So this is a small piece of Rabbi Shlomo, and I'm going to share my screen, and let's just jump right in. Atem yodim kama tzeirim rotzim la'asos mashahu. Do you know how many young people want to do something? Young spirits, we're all young at heart. Do you know how many young people want to do something and accomplish something? Ve'ish lo nosein lahem ometz. But nobody gives them any courage. Nobody's moving them forward with their enthusiasm. We look at youthful energy and youthful pride and youthful excitement as some sort of naivete. The reality is, of course, we know how much it takes to actually produce something in this world and to make things happen. But the dreams and the hopes that we have to accomplish beauty in this world is not given enough encouragement in our world. Reb Nachman Omer, shezehu ha'oyev hagadol beyoter. Reb Nachman says that this is the worst enemy. The worst enemy is not having courage. Anachnu choshvim tamid shechaver tov hu mi shemazmin oto leshabbat umagiash lanu gefilte fish. For those not Jewish, we're going to learn this together. Go one line at a time. We're going to unpack what this kind of means. We always think a good friend is someone who invites us over for Shabbat and gives us gefilte fish. Gefilte fish is one of the common dishes at a Shabbat table. And we think a good friend is just somebody who invites us over and creates this generic experience for us. The social niceties. We have a pleasant conversation. We can connect on the ways and the realms that we can in a socially acceptable way. I mean, it's very nice to have people for Shabbat, right? But what Shlomo is saying, through Rabbi Nachman of Breslov, one of the great Chassidic masters, is that the world just thinks of a good friend. Okay, so they give you experiences, they invite you over, they bring you into their culture and into their world, which is also really nice. But I can eat gefilte fish by myself. Now, of course, it's good to eat gefilte fish with people. It's good to have experiences, shared common experiences with people in your local community. And by the way, we don't do enough of that in our world. Thankfully, in the Jewish community, we have that idea. You can make a plan with someone. I'll see you at 12:30, come for Shabbat lunch. You'll be there. We don't have to text before and confirm. You just come over. I'm not saying that that's not what a friend is. A good friend should invite you over for gefilte fish or whatever you like. I like sushi, as you've seen from my other videos on this topic of food and Judaism. But a person who just has a generic way of relating to you that's not really about you on a deeper level of soul is not a complete friendship. So we're going to get into the metaphor of gefilte fish. L'mrabei hatza'ar, sadly, rov ha'chaverim shelanu hem ha'oivim hachi hagdolim shelanu. Sadly, most of our friends are our biggest enemies. So what is he saying? Let's keep going because we're going to get to the point, the punchline. It's not a very long piece. Reb Nachman amar et zeh hamon pamim. Reb Nachman says this many times. Ha'oivim shelcha lo nir'im kmo oivim. Your enemies are not your enemies. Your enemies are not the people that look like your enemies. It's not somebody who you have opposition to in your values necessarily. Hem chamudim umetukim. Your enemies are cute and sweet. Reb Shlomo always says this, cute and sweet, like it's nice. These are your enemies. Your enemies are cute and they're sweet. Ohavim shelcha hachaverim she'omrim lecha shelo tatzliach. Your enemies are your friends who tell you that you won't be able to do it. Mipnei shehem makirim otcha tov kol kach. Because they know you so well. Hem choshvim shehem makirim otcha. They think they know you. That's how he ends this piece. There's a bigger Torah around here, but I just want to say it and say it very clearly. The people, of course you have people that you don't get along with, that you don't have values with. But the people that invite you over for Shabbat and gefilte fish, that invite you over, but they think they know you so well, and they're not necessarily looking at who are you as a soul in this world, and not giving you encouragement to be that person because they know you can't do these things, you can't do X, you can't do Y. And even if they don't say it explicitly, right? But they're just like, their energy is such that they might mock you in some way subtly when you start going towards your goals in life on a deeper level. These are the things that people that we need to watch out for. Now, of course, we want to give people a chance. We don't want to create a narrative of victimization. Oh, my friends don't understand me. Sometimes it's hard for people to adjust when we make changes and we start becoming different people on the way that we interact with the world and things that we want to create. But the bottom line is that we need to create a culture of friendship where the friend, the soul of the friendship, and Rebbe Shlomo talks about this so many times, I didn't want to pull it up here, I didn't know where to find it off the top of my head, and I wanted to get this piece out. But Rebbe Shlomo says that a real friend is the one who gives you encouragement, is the one who gives you strength, is the one who dreams with you, right? Is the youthful child that is beside you, saying, I believe in you. Not in this ignorant sense where like you can do anything in the world without any limitations. Of course, you should dream everything in the world without limitations. We believe in Mashiach. Jews are dreamers. We're going to be hayunu kechomim. We're going to be like dreamers in the world. We want to dream big. And then to figure out how to work backwards, how to bring those dreams even to 5% fruition. But friendships are about dreaming together. Friendships are about joining each other's visions of how we want to live and love and create. And saying, I believe in you. I don't want to just have you over for Shabbat and gefilte fish. I want to hear your deepest aspirations and dreams because I can have gefilte fish at home, says Reb Shlomo. Says Reb Nachman, Reb Shlomo. But to be able to have a friend where you can tell them your dreams and they can be like, wow, that's amazing. And they're not threatened by that and they want to encourage you. And then they tell you their dreams. This is real friendship. And this is what we need to have going into Rosh Hashanah. Looking for friends, Rosh Hashanah friends, ones who are the head with you friends, who see you for who you could be with all the strength and the encouragement and the love. Of course, they should give you feedback and be real with you and honest with you. But they should not say, I know you so well. Don't pretend that you know anybody so well. And if you do you know them as a divine neshama from Hashem? A godly spark of beauty and infinite uniqueness? Because that's what we need in our friendships to encourage. So Hashem should bless us with love and revealed goodness, to find friends who allow us to dream together. Help them fulfill their dreams. They help you fulfill yours. And this little piece is just a reminder. We're not looking just for the cute and sweet. We're looking for the awesome friends, because otherwise there's this subtle enemy that prevents you from becoming everything that you want to be because of your self-consciousness. Hatzlacha Rabba.